For the next open position, we will be talking about the Vice President of Operations. And for this position, there also was one candidate, and it is also the incumbent candidate. So let me share with you a little bit about the VP of Operations. So for this role, again, it's 2 terms, starting July 1st of this year. Some of the responsibilities that the Vice President of Operations has includes assisting the president in all business concerning the chapter membership. And they shall act as president pro term. Is it pro term? Okay, I might not say it right. But they shall act as president in the latter's absence. They will support the president in strategic planning, goal setting, and reporting of the chapter's activity. And they are responsible for chapter policies. They are responsible to plan, develop, and enforce policies and objectives for the chapter. They are responsible to ensure that the chapter maintains its values and meets established goals. And this one I'm extending it a little bit because, you know, there's a lot of, I think, important responsibilities surrounding the chapter, right? They're responsible for the establishment of programs aimed at professional and cultural development of the membership. And they co-chair all meetings and chair meetings in the absence of the president. They would serve as acting president in the president's dismissal. And they coordinate the election of officers and oversee the election committee. So those are all the responsibilities mentioned in the bylaws. And with that, let's give it up for Jimmy Galvez, our candidate for Vice President of Operations.
Thank you, Anna. And I was just noticing that, you know, I had a little bit less hair and no beard on that photo. I promise this is me. It's just a pandemic. It's giving me longer hair. So it's great to be here. You know, I was recently reminded that you know, that we learn the most through self-reflection. And so I was looking back and realized, you know, that this October coming up of this year, it's going to be 21 years with SHEP. It's been a little bit of time. And so in that time, I've moved around the country, and with it has come the opportunity to meet and work side by side and learn from many of those unselfish individuals that I was referring to earlier when we were talking with Jesse. And so along the way, SHEP has helped me thrust my career forward. I've had the opportunity to hold multiple president and vice president positions in different chapters. And so, you know, the thought that I've had is always, you know, my mindset as an engineer is this attempt to create a feedback loop where I took the lessons that SHEP gave me along the way and brought them into the team development and team growth of the teams that I lead at work. And then the lessons that I learned at work from senior leadership, bring them back into leadership and infuse them into the what we do with our members and encourage the SHEP member growth and their leadership as well. So you know, one feeding out of the another and talking to one another basically. My passion is the opportunity to mentor and create leaders. In you know, my second passion, which is just as important, is to be that mechanic that helps the operations engine run smoothly. My mindset just works that way, and interesting in understanding systems and understanding organizational leadership and so on. And so with it, I greatly appreciate the opportunity to be considered and to be considered to get your vote for the Vice President of Operation positions. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to run for this. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Now let's open it up for the Q&A. Does anybody have any questions that they want to start off with?
Hey, Jimmy, this is Amado. Not too many questions. I just want to, again, congratulate you as well for taking on this position. I just want to reiterate to you and to everybody else how great of a job you've been doing and how thankful I am. You've been not only living up to your position, but exceeding it. I personally am very thankful for your leadership skills. If not everybody knows, I just had a baby and have been less active as my role as a president. And for the interim being, Jimmy has taken on the role of enacting president in these past few weeks, maybe even a month and a half, and has, like I said, done an amazing job. Not only done an amazing job, but I truly feel he went above and beyond. So I'm thankful for that. I couldn't imagine a better candidate to take this on. So you definitely have my vote.
Thank you, Mal. Really appreciate it. It's great working with you.
I'll go ahead and ask a question since nobody's, stepping up. Jimmy, where do you see Chapelay going in the next year? Like, what is your vision for the programs of the chapter, et cetera, right now that ideally are, quarantining and, COVID's not ending, but, we'll be able to maybe meet up in person, et cetera. What are your thoughts?
No two chapters are the same, but you can't help but to compare and contrast to what other chapters are doing around the country, right? And so, to answer your question right away, Anna, the sky's the limit. But kind of getting to what I was headed is that, like I mentioned, I've been part of other chapters, and so when I landed back in LA, where I grew up, it was awesome to have a chapter, welcome me to be part of it. And, but with the leadership of many of the folks on here and others that are not on this meeting as well, having an event like the annual celebration, it just speaks of, events like that, or some of the things that we do at Chapelay, speaks of chapters that have been going on for years and years, that things that other chapters have a goal or dream of getting to that point to host those kinds of events, right? And so, and then when I found out more about it, I was finding out that our chapter had just been rechartered, in that those were the fruits of the labor of 3-4 years of recent reestablishment, right? And so, if those are the things that we can do with 2, 3 years, 4 years of energy, the sky's the limit for what we can do. I have a vision, right, of bringing more to Los Angeles. I think Anna, you and I have spoken about our dream of saying, let's bring in 2,000-3,000 kids to some of the science museums in LA, right, on Exposition Boulevard, right, and let's create this opportunity to connect the community. So there's a lot more to come, and I've also said this, that it's not to take anything away from other groups that I've been a part of, but this is the most experienced set of professionals that I've had a chance to work with, and it's an honor to work with all of you.
Thank you, Jimmy. So does anybody have any other questions?
I just wanted to say something about Jimmy, and I think that the blended experience that you bring to Chapelay is that you were up in the Pacific Northwest, or at least Central California, with the Bay Area, and I think what we need in Los Angeles is that experience of other areas and what other chapters are doing. So I think that's going to be more beneficial to Chapelay from now on. And thank you for taking the VP of Operations position again, Jimmy. Congratulations when you win.
Thank you, Jesse. Thank you.